Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Overlord, which is on episode 6. Now, of Overlord 2 or Overlord Season 2 on episode 6. Now, this episode starts off a new arc, apparently, that involves something called the Eight Fingers, which is a little minor spoiler ahead, but those of you guys who watch the episode should already know what that group is. So, if anything else, let's go. We had to it that Sabus is pretty much buying a spell from a magic guild and is on his way back onto his home, in his base, that is, whatever you want to call it. But he did see a man toss something outside, apparently, and suddenly it just rips open. Maybe someone cut it open. I don't know which one it is. And Sabus's leg gets grabbed by a young woman, apparently, who's all beaten up, bruised up, apparently, which I think that man who threw that woman's body out in the bag is something behind it. When Sabus was trying to ask her, to let go of his leg, we have to that man who threw that woman's body in the bag out was trying to talk to Sabus about this, but Sabus pretty much see him as in an aggressive manner approaching him, grabs him by the shirt and tells him what the hell you're trying to speak to right now in a certain manner. Eventually, Sabus asks the woman if she needs help, and she tries to speak, but it looks like she can't really speak it, so Sabus decides to take the woman with him. But the guy tries to make some threats here and there, and tries to warn Sabus about someone called the Eight Fingers, if he knows about them. And therefore, he even says, my life's on the line, they're gonna kill me if they found out about this, and we have to it that, that Sabus gave him a bag of platinum coins to go hire an adventurer, and maybe you should be able to, get the hell out of here before they find out what the hell's going on here. And therefore, Sabus took the woman who was beaten to his home, and I think his maid or servant, which is called Solution, I believe, was pretty upset to see he brings a woman here. But Sabus remembers those who help those who are helping those who are in trouble or being helpless is common sense. This is something that Sabus was taught or was told to remember when he was created or so, whatever the case may be. But eventually, as Sabus continues his work, etc., he still helps out this woman that's named Suar. I don't know how you pronounce her name. It's Tuare. If you guys know how to pronounce her name correctly, can you let me know in the comments below? Maybe. That's if you can. And eventually her name does get revealed after she talks with Sabus, and she does cry in agony because she wonders, why didn't anyone else try to help me, etc. And eventually Sabus tells her that your safety is guaranteed as long as you're with me, okay? So do not be too concerned about a couple things here and there. So eventually, Solution, on the other hand, feels uneasy about her having around. Of course, there's this one blue-haired guy, which I don't remember at all. Just maybe he's a reference from Season 1 where he tried to take on Shaltia, and Shaltia just pushes him off effortlessly like no tomorrow. And then he does have a little small talk with an old friend of his, but not before he says that we humans are an inferior race because of what we are and what we lack in the end. And we have to it that that the next scene shows a couple ninjas killing two men apparently, or put them into zombified, along with someone who's also using magic from the shadows, which is called Evil Eye. The two ninjas are Tina and Tira, I don't know, but the twins, and one's called Tia and Tina, I don't know. I really hope I got that correct. And they're being led by two people who wants to take down the Black Fingers. One, and I believe two women, I believe, because they talk about because of these 8 fingers or whatever the group organization is, they literally have enough power to actually control the nation behind the scenes, surprisingly. And it's already starting to be a little troubling for any nation entirely. So it looks like to me these 8 fingers are starting to be troublesome. And we get to know that they have a meeting towards the end of the episode, while the ninjas who's working with these two other women, apparently, who's trying to take down, and they burned down their supply of something black dust drugs whatsoever to try to like snuff them out and get rid of them, because their power to control a nation behind the scenes is very strong, that they have to make their move. Of course, Evil Eye does give them a code that they found that could be related to the 8 fingers. And like I said, towards the ending of the episode of Overlord, we have to it that the 8 fingers, I believe, I'm pretty sure that's the organization, are pretty much working right now to make a meeting because of what's been happening. One of the women's black dust production drug farm just got burnt down. Not to mention they couldn't find who did it because they seem to be keeping the evidence or tracks like in the down low. While there's one guy who decides to help out with that involves slavery behind the scenes, but apparently one woman managed to escape, and I'm pretty sure that woman is Sebas, while she should have gotten rid of. But apparently there's this one guy who calls himself 6 something. I don't know what the number is, but whatever the case may be, they're all starting to make their move to try to like get things in control once and for all, because they already been having some trouble. Like the woman's drug farm, black dust farm, whatever that thing is, just got burnt down thanks to the Tia, and those leading 2 women whatsoever, along with the Evil Eye, who's also working with them, burnt down the farm. Not to mention Sebas saved a woman who was supposed to be gotten rid of in other cases for reasons unknown. So looks like the 8 fingers, I believe that's the organization, whatever they're called, is starting to make their move. To try to bring things back to where they can have with the nation behind the scenes. So in this episode, it's just Sebas rescuing a young girl named Suare. I think it's like Tuare. That's how her name is spelled. And we get to see one group which is led by 2 women, along with like 2 ninjas, which is Tina and Tia, along with like Evil Eye, I believe, burning down a black dust drug farm, and along with like the 8 fingers, I believe, having a meeting trying to like figure out what to do with their next move. So it looks like to me the 8 fingers are known to be it's going to be an antagonist group for the time being, due to the fact of what they're doing, especially with what crimes they're making in order to control an entire nation, surprisingly. So yeah, that's about it. A brand new arc to begin. Hopefully it will be much more interesting than the Lizard arc. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Choo-choo-doo!